In the beginning of time, there was Shiva, not a god who lived in palaces of gold, but a wild wanderer. The one who sat alone on Mount Kailash, his eyes closed, his slow breaths, his heart vast, silent, untouched. The gods whispered among themselves, "He will never love." But the universe had other plans. She was born as Sati, daughter of Daksha, who is son of Brahma, the great patriarch. From the moment Sati opened her eyes, she saw Shiva. It was as if her soul had always known this ascetic on the mountain was her home. She worshipped Shiva, chanted his name in secret, practiced austerities, and gave up comforts for him. And slowly, the way dawn melts even the coldest mountain snow, Shiva opened his eyes. He looked at Sati, and for the first time in eternity, the destroyer of worlds felt something he could not destroy. Love. Shiva and Sati married, not in grand halls, but under open skies, with stars as witnesses and the Himalayas themselves bowing their ancient peaks in reverence. Sati walked beside Shiva through forests that parted at his step. She laughed in the ash-covered face of the god who had never laughed before. Shiva, who had renounced all attachments, became attached. He who had mastered every emotion was undone by a single woman's love. She was not just his wife. Sati was his Shakti, his power, his completion. Without her, he was stillness. With her, he was alive. King Daksha, Sati's father, could never forgive her, could never accept that his daughter born of his blood had chosen Shiva, the wanderer, the naked hermit who wore skulls and danced with ghosts. And so, in his arrogance, King Daksha organized the grandest yajna, a sacred ceremony, and invited every god, every sage, every king across the three worlds, every soul except Shiva. When Sati heard this, something broke inside her. The terrible, tearing knowledge that she would have to choose between the man who was her soul and the father who had given her life broke her. Shiva held her face in his hands and said, "Do not go, my love. Where you are not wanted, you must never carry your dignity." But she was Sati, daughter of fire. She would face her father. She would make him see Shiva. Sati walked into that hall of kings and gods with her head high and her heart full of Shiva. And King Daksha, before the eyes of every god and sage, tore her apart with words. He mocked Shiva. He called Shiva unworthy, uncivilized, unholy. He said things that no daughter should ever hear about the man she loves more than her own breath. Sati stood there, and something inside her went completely, irreversibly still. She could not live in a body born from a man who could speak of Shiva that way. And so with tears she refused to shed, with a love she refused to surrender, Sati walked into the sacred fire. She did not cry out. She simply closed her eyes and whispered his name one last time. Shiva! Shiva! On the mountains of Kailash, Shiva felt it. The way you feel it when something is torn from inside your chest. He opened his eyes. And in those eyes that had witnessed the birth and death of universe, there was something the gods had never seen before. It was not anger or rage, just grief. He came down from Kailash like a storm that has forgotten what mercy means. He reached Daksha's hall and lifted Sati's body in his arms, her body still warm, and then Shiva began to dance. It was not a dance of joy. It was a dance of absolute, irreparable sorrow. As Shiva danced, his feet struck the earth and the mountains cracked. His arms moved through the sky and the stars scattered. His hair unraveled and the storms were born. His tears fell and they became rivers that still flow today. This was the Tandava, the dance that shook the cosmos, the grief of a god so vast, so total that the universe itself had no choice but to tremble with him. It is believed that Lord Vishnu, out of compassion for the universe, sent his Sudarshana Chakra to release Sati's body from Shiva's arms. Sati's body fell piece by piece across the earth, becoming the 51 sacred Shakti Peethas, every place she touched made holy forever. And Shiva returned to his mountain, to his silence, to his ash and his solitude. But he was not the same. He would never be the same, for even gods, it seems, are not immune to the particular devastation of loving someone with everything you are. It is believed that Shiva still dances sometimes when the night is deep and the world is still.